The following segment is sponsored by 5-Star Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric.
Welcome back. Where most of us see an attic, our friends at 5-Star Heating and Air see an energy waster. Larry Sinn, who founded 5-Star in 1984, is with us. Good morning, Larry.
Good morning, Margaret.
First, we're talking about attic upgrades today. You're telling us that we can save just as much by fixing our attic as we can with new high-efficiency equipment. How's that?
Yes, most people don't realize that there's a huge difference in what happens in your home because of what happens in your attic. Mm-hmm. And we're going to the house as a system with this series, and we'll be there and talking about the house as a system. But I wanted to talk about the attic first because when a person stands next to a window in their home, they feel like that there's a breeze. But there's not a breeze. There's just a rapid transfer of heat from their warmer body to a colder window. Take a 50-degree window in your 98-degree body, you feel like there's a breeze blowing because of what's happening. And what happens in your attic is when you don't have proper insulation, the transfer in your home not only costs you a lot of money, it costs you a lot of comfort. So there are two reasons to fix your attic.
Okay.
And, go from there.
The attic upgrades make a big difference. Do you recommend upgrades for walls as well?
Well, we see a lot of houses that have no insulation in the walls, and there's no payback. We do it sometimes, but there's no payback. Now, in the attic, we guarantee a savings on what we do and so forth. We're the only one in town, but we know that what we do works, so it's not a big problem to guarantee. We go in an attic and we sweep the insulation off the tops of the walls. We seal them. We cover can lights because our insulation will cause those can lights. They have a thermal link in them, and it will click, 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 and on and off, and that's an aggravation. And so we've learned to cover the can lights, and we've learned through experience what not to do.
There's a lot of science involved in all this. Talk to us about what is wind effect ventilation, and how does that affect the way air moves in our homes?
Well, wind effect is what happens when wind blows across your home. So it creates a high pressure on one side and a low pressure on the other, and it just sucks air through any hole in your home, up through your attic from your eave vents, down through your crawl space from the crawl space vents, and through your home through leakage in windows and walls, etc. And so that is that's something. You take wind effect and stack effect. Stack says heat rises, so all your heat is going up. When you think about your home, think about all the heat in the summer and in the winter rising up below the ceiling, and so any hole in your ceiling just lets it go right out. Plus, it sucks air under your baseboards up the wall and through the plates. They call the tops of the walls plates, and they're not covered by anything in the attic. Well, they are covered by insulation, but not by drywall.
Gotcha. And your crew can come to somebody's house and make this all make sense.
Yeah, well, we send in what we call a comfort partner. And we say partner because we're there to help you. We're not there to beat you up. We're there to guide you, help you move to a more comfortable home. And that's the reason, that's what we're trying to do. And we cannot do it alone. We sometimes go to a house and somebody says, I left it open, take 5 minutes, call me. We just go away. We can't do that. We have to talk to the person, find out what's going on, and do something efficient for them.
That's the partnership, and you want to make sure it's done right. Talk to us about the philosophy with which you operate your business and what you want people to know about it.
Well, I had a young lady work for me for a lot of years through 2 of her children being born and this and that, but she developed a little line for us. She said, changing the world one house at a time since 1984. And that's what we do. We offer that to everybody. We don't sell that to everybody, but we offer it because we can change your home. We can make it heat and cool correctly. We can save you money. We can fix the hot and cold spots. It's amazing what we can do.
And there are so many different things you can do, but if you're going to give viewers one tip, one thing that you would recommend they do that makes that big difference for efficiency.
Well, there's 2 things really, the attic upgrade and fixing the ductwork. Now, you can go with a 14 SEER, you can go with a 25 SEER, you can do a lot of different things, but we fix it so even if you go with the least SEER rating, 14, you'll still save money.
Great.
So, but we do a great job in the attic, and we keep a crew busy at it full time. So I want to talk about the attic, and next week we're going to go down to the main house and start talking about the house as a system.
Okay.
And that will expand on what we're talking about and how we can help the customer.
A lot of great information. Then we'll look forward to that. Anything else to get in before we let you go for today?
No, thank you.
All right. To reach out to Larry and his team at 5 Star Heating and Air, the phone number is on your screen, 530-0040, or just visit the website 5startoday.com. Thanks so much for being here, and we'll see you next week. All right, we'll send it back to you in the studio.